Hey there, Virgo. How's everybody doing? I'm Kara, and you found me at Tarot Just Because. And I'm back to do your reading for June 16th through the 30th, 2017. So this is for everyone with their Ascendant, Sun, or Moon in the sign of Virgo. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming back this month. And if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for checking me out. Cross watchers, you are welcome to watch this video as well. If you've got your Venus or your 7th house in Virgo, you may want to check this out. So I'm doing something a little bit different this time. So Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and otherwise, we're doing a love reading. This is new for the second half of June. I've never done love readings. No, I think I did them once for YouTube. I'll do whatever you want for a private reading, but ordinarily for YouTube, I just do general readings so that we can kind of cover all of the bases. But I decided I want to do a love spread. So I do want to take just a minute or two to describe the spread to you because it's a little bit different. If you don't want to listen to this, you can just forward till you see me holding up a card. That lets you know that the reading has begun. But just ordinary business out of the way. If you would like a private reading with me, if you like my style, you can email me. In the description box below is my email, but it's carolou32@gmail.com. There is a list of my prices and also my PayPal link. So you just shoot me an email. We agree on a day and time. You send your payment and we do a reading, preferably for me by phone or Skype. But I will do video reads and email you the link if that's what you'd like. They're just not my favorite because I like to be able to connect with you. Okay. So Virgos, and I'm a Virgo too, so let's see what we're gonna get for the next couple of weeks here. New deck, and then I'll explain the spread. I'm sorry these intros are so long. Just forward through. I won't explain the spread from here to Kingdom Come. It's just this is the first time I'm doing it, so I want to explain it. But new deck also for love readings, I'm using the Shadowscapes deck by Stephanie Puy-Moon-La. And then for your overall advice to cap the reading, if you can't beat them, join them. Everybody on YouTube seems to be doing it. So we are going to use the Romance Angels Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. I've already had some mixed feedback on whether or not people like the Doreen Virtue cards. A lot of people have said, oh yay, I love those. And then some people say, oh, I was so glad that you never used those. Everybody uses them. So we'll see. We'll see what I do going forward. Here's the spread. This is going to work for people who are completely single, people who are sort of chatting to someone, dating someone. It will also work for couples, and I'll explain why. We have a card for you and what is happening with you in the material world at this time. We also have a card for the other. However you may be connected, okay? If you're completely single and you're not dating anyone at all, this could be someone that you are actually divinely connected to on a deeper level that's not come into your life yet, so you can kind of check out what's going on with them, see if you can better identify them when they show up. So, a card for each of you in the material world, a card for each of you on a deeper level, on a soul level, what's happening in the subconscious mind, what's happening with the higher self, what's going on underneath everything that you may not even be consciously aware of at this time. We have a card for the current status of the relationship, and then a card to talk a little bit about where the relationship is headed, okay? So, I know that's a long intro. Thank you for listening. All right, let's get started, Virgos. What's going on with you in the material world? We have the Two of Swords in the upright here, okay? Can be air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but you've all heard me say before, these energies don't own the cards. They just impart their energy upon the cards, so it doesn't have to be any particular sign. Two of Swords is a stalemate, whether we're talking about with another person or just with a decision that you're needing to make in life. This is a decision that you do not want to look at this time. Look, I'm just going to put my hoodie over my eyes. I'm not looking. I've got these two swords crossing my heart. Don't try to come at my heart with your heart. That's what this card says in a love reading. Look at this heart being dangled down in front of this person. It's a little bit, it's not an offer card. Twos are decision cards, but it's a little bit like an offer coming in. And Virgo is just like, I don't think so. No. I mean, I'll talk to you, but not making any decisions, not moving forward with anything. What is going on with your other in the physical world, in the material world? They've got the Knight of Swords in the upright, another Swords card, so more air energy. So you guys are definitely connected in this way. Sorry, I lost my words there. I couldn't think of a better way to say that. You're definitely connected in this manner here. There's a lot of air energy happening in your physical worlds right now. The Knight. This is the boyfriend. This is not a husband. This is a boyfriend. This is a suitor, perhaps. If you guys are in a committed relationship, this is somebody just coming in and acting a little bit like they did in the beginning. It's all lovey. It's presents and sweet nothings and telling you how pretty you are and all that kind of thing. It's very romantic. If it was in the upright, I would say it's some nasty communication, because swords do talk about communications, our thoughts, our words, how we talk to one another. But in the upright here, and in conjunction with your Two of Swords, I'm reading this as they're kind of flaring up a little bit and getting a little romantical on you, Virgo, even though maybe you've been in a long-term relationship. So that's really nice. The other possibility is that there is a little bit of that swords communication, which can be blunt, can be direct, can even be a little bit immature, like your partner not thinking before they speak, but it's not nasty, okay? Not in this deck when it's in the upright. So it's definitely not nasty. It just might be a little, whoa, I was not expecting you to say that. Wow, I didn't know you felt that way. So could be all romance. Could also just be some sort of severe truth that you weren't expecting to hear. But again, I want to clarify, not nasty, okay? If you are just kind of casually dating or talking to somebody, this is them kind of coming in pretty strong, laying it on pretty thick. Hey, baby, how you doing? And you're kind of like, whoa, thanks. I just don't even really know what to think. I don't know, this is all thoughts. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to say. And if you have not yet met, you can be on the lookout for somebody swooping in this way. What's going on with Virgo on the soul level? Ace of Wands. Okay, so underneath your soul's purpose here, what your soul is really concentrating on at the moment is some sort of flash of insight, creativity, opportunity. This would be you waking up in the morning one day and just being really motivated to start something that requires action. It could be anything from a workout regimen to you know what, I'm going to start writing a book. I'm just going to do it. I've been thinking about doing it for a long time. I'm just going to do it. This is creative. It's action. It is a flash. It's a brief window of opportunity. So really, your soul has some other things in mind, not necessarily romance right now. Doesn't mean it's not going to make room for romance or allow it to happen, but there are some other things going on a deeper level with Virgo right now. Okay. So with the other, what's happening? Ace of Cups. So Virgo, you've got somebody who is really trying to romance you. So let's talk to couples. This is definitely that rekindling, that romance, that feeling of romance that you had when you first met. This is offers. This is if we're already in a committed relationship. Honey, you deserve a trip. I want to take you on a trip. If you don't have the means to do that, honey, you deserve a lovely meal at home, and I'm going to rub your feet, and I'm going to cook you your favorite meal, and I'll let you fill in the rest, Virgo. So this person is feeling very they're very moved by you. They're into it right now. Their focus is all on you, all on love at the moment. Okay. Good for you. So what's the status of the relationship right now, you guys? This is divine timing. Okay, you've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is if you have been together for a long time, you are on the right path. You are with the right person. I don't know what it is that you're not wanting to look at or not wanting to decide. Again, I think for coupled folks, your partner is feeling so lovey-dovey toward you. It may just be that this has kind of come out of the blue, and the relationship hasn't looked that way for a while, and you're like, what? No. I have work on my mind right now. I know I have to do this other stuff. I can't indulge in all this romantic behavior right now. I can't do that. I have plans. I have things that I'm doing. I mean, I love you, but so Virgo, if you're committed, give him a little something. There's always time for work. Give him a little something. And if you have been pissed at them lately, okay, and not wanting to look at the situation, not feeling very affectionate toward them, they're really coming in trying to get back into your good graces. It could be as simple as that. And again, status of the relationship is the Wheel of Fortune, divine timing, your right path. This is a solid union. If you are newly dating somebody, you're talking to somebody, this is a fantastic connection. It did come in by divine timing, okay? That doesn't mean it's meant to be forever and ever, amen, but it is of a genuine nature. It was meant to happen. The Wheel of Fortune does talk about fate and destiny, and not every... contrary to what a lot of people think, the tarot is not all fate and destiny. We can get a lot of cards where we can go ahead and make a decision in the material world to do something different in order to shift the energies of the cards and get a different card at our next reading. We can manipulate things like that. We can make choices. But this one is all destiny, all divine timing. So where is this relationship heading in the future? Again, and if you're completely single, there is someone out there for you. Good for you guys. Congratulations. So where are we heading in the future? Well, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so let's talk to committed folks. Moving into the future, there could be a new financial venture for the two of you. The purchase of something large. One of you might decide to go back to school, and the other person is super supportive of it, and it looks beautiful. You could decide to buy a summer home or buy a home. This is a brief opportunity. Aces are brief windows of opportunity to take some sort of step forward that is either financial or practical in nature. So it looks good for couples, you know. It's kind of just like you're a little bit resistant, a little bit distracted, distant from your partner. They're trying like hell to get your attention. Regardless of your apprehension to be affectionate right now, you're in the right pairing. So hopefully your partner is patient about that. This is a very lighthearted reading, Virgo. There's not a lot of heavy stuff going on in here. So if you have some really, really heavy stuff going on, this is not you. Hit me up for a private reading if you'd like to talk about your situation, or check out some other readers. You know, they're all over the place. But for the folks, so that's coupled folks, for the folks that are newly dating, this is potentially moving to the next level. Whatever that next level is. It can be big, it can be small, okay? But it is taking that next step. It's of a practical nature, which I've said this before. I hate when people say that Pentacles cards are not romantic, because whenever we really solidify a connection with someone, all practical things come into play. You know, if you live together, how are you going to manage your bills? How are you going to see both of the families at the holiday time? You know, maybe they're from a different state and you met them when they moved to your state, and now it's like, shit, am I gonna go all the way back to such and such for Christmas and not see my own? Whose family are we gonna spend Christmas with? You could be talking about things of a practical nature like that in order to move the relationship forward, that kind of stuff. So and again, for those folks that are not dating anybody at all whatsoever, there is definitely someone out there for you. It is by divine timing that they will come in when they do come in, and it looks like it will progress forward in a very healthy and maybe somewhat practical kind of way. So there'll be plenty of romance for you. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's talk about your advice card, your overall advice card to cap your reading. You got very soon. Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. All right, so couples, Virgo, you know, what do you want out of this situation? You know, you seem to have some goals or plans or opportunities that you're trying to take advantage of, and you're not really making time for romance right now. When it comes to your relationship, decide clearly what you want. Maybe you want to meet this person in the middle a little bit. You know, you don't want your focus on outside things to impede your relationship too much. We all go through those dry spells, Virgo, dry spell maybe. We do. Don't drag it out too long, I would say. Or for just a very select few, if this person is coming in at you with a lot of romance and you are really just feeling very apprehensive, not feeling the love anymore, feeling like I don't really even want to look at this situation, I have this other opportunity on my mind, then you may be, just for a select few, you may be deciding to move on. So decide what you want, okay? Decide what you want quickly before you make a bigger mess of things. For those that are casually dating and talking, I think the message is pretty clear. You know, figure out what you want, how you would like to move this forward. If what you want is for things to just kind of stay as they are for a little bit and just continue to chat and get to know one another, then you need to make that clear. You need to make that clear to them so that what you want, which is to take it slow, comes to you now. So, hey Virgo, this was a nice reading, nice and light. I like it. So thank you so much for joining me for June 16th through the 30th. I hope you enjoyed this. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know. Let me know if you like the love readings. I've been getting a lot of positive feedback on the love readings, so I'm thinking I may do them again for the 1st of July. Maybe what I'll do is a general reading once a month and then a love reading for the mid-month. You know, I'm not sure, but let me know what you think. Hit me up for a private reading if you would like to do so, and I will speak to you guys again on the 1st of July. And until then, you know what to do. Take very, very good care and be well. All right. Bye, Virgo.